What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. Today I'm with my friend and local pro, Clayton Beck. You've probably seen him on a few other videos in the past. He's gonna try to fix my form today. We're gonna give a few pointers on forehand, hopefully get us sorted. The forehand's been feeling pretty good lately, but the one thing I've been doing is serving the pizza, which I think is a major issue for a lot of people. We're just out in the middle of an open field. We're gonna get some work in. Get to it. This has been something that I've struggled with a lot. When I first started throwing forehands, I got really bad elbow pain. I was just telling Clayton, and that deterred me from throwing for the longest time. Eventually, through doing some elbow strengthening exercises, I got my elbow back up to strength and I can throw them again. However, they're not that great. They're getting there, but they're not that great. So hopefully, Clayton, you can fix me up.
Let's give it a go.
All right.
Now the most important thing is to do what I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm still new to this. I'm still new to this forehand thing as well.
Yep.
I've been practicing it a couple months, but
okay.
Yeah, again, the Scott Stokely program is where I learned it from. So he knows what he's doing with his forehands,
yes,
right?
he does.
So,
if you ever watch Scott Stokely throw a forehand, it is scally. There's no word for it.
I was on his card at Nationals and his bombs, man.
The one thing Scott Stokely talks about the most is not serving the pizza, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been getting pretty good results with it. However, I can't argue with the GOAT, you know what I mean? And I also can't argue with the fact that throwing this way clearly has more power than throwing this way. Yeah. Let's give it a crack. I'm gonna not serve the pizza and see what we can get out of this. I mean, that wasn't terrible. A bit nose up, a bit of wobble.
If there wasn't wobble and there wasn't nose up, there wouldn't be much to work on. That's fine.
But I mean, I suppose that's everybody, hey?
Yeah.
If there wasn't wobble and wasn't nose up.
Go back to base fundamentals. There's two ways of getting a disc into the right spot for a throw. It's very important to get the disc in the right spot in the pullback so that everything can come out smoothly. There's a Paul Macbeth way or there's a Scott Stokely way, is the way I put it. You can either bring it up towards your body, and on that step you bring it back, and that kind of isolates shoulder power, or you can bring it underneath you and you kind of get that lat power, that back power. And it all depends on how you feel when it comes to the strength of it and the comfortability. If you don't want to throw uncomfortable and you don't want to throw weak. Personally, I've tried this one, the Paul Macbeth way, but as my shoulder injury of 3 months kind of ruined my shoulder, I have to focus on my back. So I go under, and it's all about when you're throwing the forehand, the release angle and the smoothness of the release. If it wobbles out, you're never going to get a consistent throw. So it has to be smooth. And also, if you throw nose up, you're going to lose about 80% of your distance.
Oh, there it is. That's smashed. Get up.
Tailwind, kind of dropped it. There's tailwind here. Whatever feels more comfortable with the back over or the under.
I reckon under for me as well. I feel I can already tell going over is gonna make me like arm it.
Yeah, it's gonna
and then it's gonna hurt my shoulder. I have a separated shoulder as well, so.
Oh, well then we're pretty much in the same spot there. That's good. Yeah, so using that, just get it into that back spot. You kind of want to reach out pretty far, but don't extend like all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then having that smooth release through.
Okay.
And just try and get that, obviously that way. Not serving the pizza.
There you go.
But try and get it slightly more smooth on the release, and you're good.
Wobbles. I'm hitting my line at least.
Yeah.
But
if there wasn't wobble, it'd be a hyzer shot.
Yeah.
So once that wobble comes out, then you have to readjust your angles.
Yep.
But yeah,
and this was the main reason I went to serving the pizzas, because I've watched Scott Stokely's videos, and I know he's the GOAT, and I know he always says to throw it like a baseball, like a ball, you know what I mean? Yep. And I've tried it and I get the wobbles. That's just because you try something and it's not working straight away, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. You know what I mean? It takes effort. This is something I do need to work on. If I want to have a useful forehand that can get me decent distances, I need to start doing it the proper way.
Yep. That was a lot better. That was a lot better.
No, but she's down there.
I think once again, just get that arm a little further back so you can get more of just a flatter.
But what I've been kind of doing is like, because I come from like a baseball background as well and stuff, is like just thinking about if I was throwing a ball to someone down there, how I would just walk up like that and throw like a sidearm ball to them.
Yeah.
That's kind of the mindset that I've been putting it in to make it click for me.
And that does help. Because I've had cricket background, I've played for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's also, I also throw like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very similar to that. You got to get used to having that disc release out of that hand and have it come out smooth.
Easy, man.
Once that's sorted, then you'll be fine.
Well, I got some stuff to work on.
People love throwing distance, of course, But if you want to practice your form, practice the putters. They are going to knock out any of those flutters that you get. If you can forehand a putter, you can forehand anything. If you can forehand it, do that. Same with the backhand. Practice these forms with the putters, and then once you're good with the putters, then you can move up to the mid-ranges, the fairways, and eventually when the form is all figured out, you'll be throwing bombs.
All right, y'all, that is gonna wrap up the episode. Clayton, my man, thank you very much for coming out and helping me out. He came all the way down from Newcastle. It's like a 2-hour drive for him to come help me out, fix my form. Clayton, where can they find you, man?
Just go on Insta, Clayton_DG.
Yep.
I post a lot of, or try to post a lot of disc golf related stuff, my scores, my tournament results.
Yep.
I'm gonna start doing some just casual rounds as well if I can.
Awesome, man. We're looking forward to it. He's giving out coaching lessons, and I'm telling you, he's a solid player, so he's much better than me. I'm gonna take any advice from anyone who's better than me. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. If you wanna see more, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future content, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Yeah, it's gone. Jesus.